Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Ethan with the Perfect Paver Company, and today we want to answer the question, should I stain my pavers? So we're on this project here in Jupiter, Florida, and the customer has this driveway. It's kind of a breezeway, and part of it is covered by this roof, little carport area, and the pavers under here don't get exposed to rain. You get the rain kind of blowing in a little bit here. You can see a little bit on this side where the pavers have, where they do get more exposed to rain. But as you get into here, you know, full exposure to rain. Up there, a little less exposure to rain. You're seeing more color. Down here, more less exposure to rain as well. So what the customer is hoping to do is get it to blend in and get some more color pop. So this driveway is the perfect example of a project or a paver that you can seal. Ethan, you want to talk a little bit about what you're hoping to accomplish when you seal this project?
He doesn't want it to be too dominating of a color. He doesn't want it too bright or too fake looking, almost painted or anything.
It's more natural, right?
Yeah, he just wants it natural. Just because he's in a HOA, he wants it, you know, just to add a little bit more color.
On these pavers, you do have some areas where there are multiple colors that are bleeding through. So it really takes a lot of talent and skill to not get too carried away or not too intense with the staining process, because that can end up just muting all of those colors out where you just see the one color. And one of the really cool things that one of the things that are really cool about our process that I think a lot of our customers appreciate is that we don't have out-of-the-box colors. So all of our colors are custom. Yeah. Ethan has basically a color palette that he chooses from, and he looks at the paver, he talks to the customer to find out what their goals are, and he chooses the perfect, not only the color, but also the intensity of the color. And I think that that's really what makes our staining process so unique and so special. And it's really cool that it's not a coating, so it's not like paint. Instead, what we're doing is we're introducing the stain into our penetrating sealer, and that penetrating sealer is taking the color deep down into the stone, and it's giving it depth of color and not just a layer of color.
It looks better, it doesn't look fake or painted, and it's not all one consistent color. It's gonna take some of the darks out of here. You know, it's not gonna be all one color. You see you have some darks in here, then we'll still pop through, or your lighter ones over here, like your light tans, will still pop through. It'll be less of a red, but you know, it's a way better process than, you know, getting new pavers for sure.
Yesterday, you and Chaz showed up and you steam cleaned all of this project. Did you have to strip any?
Yeah, we stripped this.
There was some existing sealer on it that we had to get off first, and steam cleaned it. You notice all the joints are empty, so you guys did a great job of really cleaning out all those joints to make room for the polymeric sand. That's the next step that we're gonna do. We returned, it's dried out. Today we're gonna install the polymeric sand and activate that with water, let that set up, and then we'll return tomorrow, which we're really excited about working with you and Chaz on doing the staining process. So tomorrow when we return, we'll actually be applying the stain, and you'll get to see the magic. Okay, so we've started putting the color of the tent down, and what I wanted to show you is, because of the custom color mix that we've put together, you can still see the natural colors in the paver showing through. And you still have the tans, you still have the reds, there's a little bit of gray coming through, and it's not masking that, it's enhancing it. It's just adding a little bit more pigment to it. Back here you can see we're putting it down, we're really working it in, making sure that color is deep and not just a coating. Just about any situation, you can tent your pavers because we have control of how much tent we're applying. If a lot of color is lost, we'll put a lot of color in. If only a little color is lost, we'll put a little bit of color in. But regardless, we can significantly improve the look of pavers by adding tint. That's one of the other things that are really cool about our tinting process when we're mixing in the sealers. Our sealer is actually designed, as we put it down, you'll see how it's foaming up. What that's actually doing is it's lifting the sealer up, and then it drops it evenly back down. And so that's how we're able to get that color nice and consistent, is because of that, you know, there's the technology that's in the sealer and its ability to lift up and then drop back down consistently. And as time goes on, you can look down here and you'll see that the color continues to come out, come out, come out. It's not like, it's not instant color, and that's because it's soaking down into the stone, and it's really enhancing the color pigment deep into the stone, as well as adding that new color pigment that's really making a difference. Okay, so we just put down our final top coat. We like to put in a clear coat on top of our stain to just really lock that color in and put a protective layer over top of it. You can see now as that's starting to dry, we literally just finished that up, but look how beautiful the color is. It's really blended in well. You recall early on, and we showed you some of the pictures, the videos of how there were spots that had a lot of color and spots that didn't. Although they're still there faintly, you can't tell them from a distance. It turns out beautiful. And you know, if you look up close, you can still see a lot of the natural color that was originally in the paver that's still coming through. And I'm seeing the tans, I'm seeing the grays, I'm seeing the reds. So here you have it, the finished product. It's beautiful. A lot of color brought out. It was exactly the look that the clients were looking for. I just had a conversation with them. They were really excited about how from afar the pavers now not only look newer, significantly newer, they also now match the color of the roof, what they were really excited about. We have kind of that yellow look to the siding that's really predominant in this neighborhood, and the color of the pavers really complement that well. So definitely, you know, consider tinting your pavers. The Perfect Paver tinting process is really revolutionary. Like I had mentioned previously, it's not a solid coating where it's going to hide color. It's going to add pigment, add tint, and enhance the existing colors. So this job turned out wonderful, and please don't hesitate to reach out to the Perfect Paver company to discuss how we could help you by tinting your pavers.